Boxing King Media in association with Boxro, The Knowledge, Spencer FEARON. Spencer, we're at the AJ Franklin press conference. As we've just seen, AJ finished the presser by saying the more he talks, the bigger grave he digs.
Well, I hear that, but this is what I'm trying to say is this. If this fight goes past 6 rounds, Anthony Joshua should retire and open Obalende Suya restaurant. Anthony Joshua looks, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for Anthony Joshua to go out there and go do his thing. And when I mean do his thing, I mean ridiculously do his thing and be like a Tyrannosaurus Rex, all right? And that's what I'm looking for him to do.
He made a big statement that he's saying if he goes past 6, he should retire. Is that just tongue-in-cheek?
No, tongue-in-cheek. When I said, I wasn't there. Now I'm being real. If this fight goes past 6 rounds, Anthony Joshua should retire.
Dillian White couldn't do him over 12.
That's Dillian White, and Dillian White was coming off of a KO loss against Tyson Fury, and Dillian White also had certain family setbacks as well, right? That I don't really want to deeply elaborate on right now, right? So I'm telling you, if Anthony Joshua doesn't bang this brother out in 6 rounds, then he should retire.
Interesting thoughts that. Realistically, what do you think is next for him if he does win? Do you think he does it as well, by the way? Do you think he does it?
Obviously, I wouldn't say what I said. Yeah, I do. I think he's going to go out there and do his thing.
Interesting. And then what do you think is next for him? We've seen the carrots dangle of Fury again, but Fury might have 2 options. He could have Joyce or Joshua.
No, the Fury fight won't be next. I reckon it should be Dillian White, simply because it's a sellable fight. Dillian White's still dangerous, and if Anthony Joshua got anything left, he should get past Dillian White. And if Dillian White wants to claim to say he's going to challenge back for a world title, then he needs someone like Anthony Joshua, and it'd be an easy fight to make because they both negotiate rapidly with Eddie Hearn. So I think that'd be an easy fight to make on DAZN, and people go tune in and watch that fight, and it'd be a great fight. That's what I believe. Then I believe they could be in negotiations for the Fury fight, and then we could really see who is the real diva, because we've seen negotiation breakdown already between Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury. So that's what I see. But the real fight is like Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder in Africa would be a barn-burning experience. That's a fight that I would like to see happen.
Same. You've seen Deontay Wilder putting some footage up today. He's back in the gym training with Malik Scott.
He looks really good. And the thing about it is this, I think like the thing that was kind of not ticking all the boxes was Deontay Wilder working on technicalities, because he had the arrogance, like anyone I lick, they're out. And now we're seeing a different kind of Deontay Wilder who's kind of working on technicalities, and you can see like he's trying to sharpen up his left hook, how he's throwing the left hook, you know what I mean, and pulling back on the left hook and leaning forward with it. You know what I mean? Guys who really know boxing know why he's doing that. Other guys who just sit down, who are like these little YouTuber guys, don't understand the technicalities and the genius in what is being brought in by Malik Scott. You know what I mean? So we'll see what's going to happen, man.
I just want to quickly get your opinions on this whole boxing board issue with Eddie Hearn and CONOR Benn. The boxing board came out yesterday saying if the fight does go ahead in Abu Dhabi, there could be issues for Eddie Hearn, Chris Eubank Jr. and even the Sowlands, who are all British boxing board license holders.
That I know, but obviously that would become a legal matter, and in the legal matter, I don't think the Board of Control would win in that case. That is my honest opinion. I don't think they'll win. This CONOR Benn situation is a serious situation at the end of the day, because as far as they're concerned, somebody failed 2 drug tests, right? Do I honestly believe that CONOR Benn's a cheat? I don't actually think he's a cheat. But take somebody else out of the picture. It's not CONOR Benn, who I know. I've known since being a young kid. I know his dad very well. I've got a great respect for his father. Take that out of the question. Like, right's right, wrong's wrong. You know what I mean? Now, how is it going to be right because it's one of your people, or is it going to be wrong because it's not one of your people? So it's one of those kind of things which is very, very difficult. There's a lot of grey areas in this. So it's because there's grey areas in it, I don't rightly know how to position it. But if the fight does take place in Saudi Arabia, which I know if it did happen out there, I know for a fact that the license holder is Chris Eubank Jr. Chris Eubank Jr. will take that fight. I'm telling you, he'll take it. He'll take it because the money's going to be too much, and you're going to earn that money anywhere else. And he's already just come off of a loss. He will take that fight. You know what I mean? Similar to when Roy Jones got knocked out by Danny Green, but they still made his fight with Bernard Hopkins because he was still a name at the time, even though a faded name, but still a name. So yeah, that's what I see.
Last question I've got for you is, a lot of people will be wondering out there, you said specifically there, I believe Conor Benn, I believe he's innocent. Explain to the people that are watching this who will be wondering, why does Spencer FEARON believe Conor Benn? Because obviously there's a lot of people on the other side of that. You just explain to me why you believe Conor Benn.
I'm gonna tell you this now, simply because when Conor Benn has turned around, and I've seen part of the evidence, there's like a lot of areas and all the rest of it, but when Conor Benn saying like he sent off his tests and they came back negative, right? And then the same test came back positive, the same test. So which one is it? So I don't want to open up a can of worms for WADA or UCAD or all the rest of it, but the test with WADA came back negative, then it came back positive. So he's saying, "Rah, someone's trying to stitch me up." And because of that, then I believe it. And if you ever speak to Conor, how passionate he speaks, I'm saying either he's the world's greatest liar and I am just immensely gullible, right? Or there's been some form of... And why hasn't he been banned? All the rest of the guys who failed drug tests, Canelo, Billy Joe Saunders, Dylan White, Tyson Fury, people seem to forget that one. When those things have come up, they've got a ban. They will receive bans. He hasn't received a ban. So why is that? So these are the things that we're saying. It's not me just being stupid or naive when I'm saying this. It's saying like, for those kind of things, I'm saying, right, either I'm very, very naive or Conor Benn's the greatest liar in the world. I speak regularly to him, so and I want to give him the benefit of the doubt, and I want to say that he's not guilty.
Just wanted to get your opinion on that, Spencer. I appreciate your time.
No, man,
the knowledge signing out.
Thank you very much, man, bro. Man, keep on doing your thing, man. I love what you're doing.